What's up, everybody? It's your girl Megan, and it's day 4 post-surgery. I just got back from rehab. They had redone my bandages, so you know what that means. It's shower day. So today I'm going to show you guys how I prepare for the shower. The biggest thing here is to make sure that this leg does not get wet. I still have stitches and sutures that if they were to get wet could get infected, and we definitely do not want that. So what I'm going to do today is protect it with this little thing here, which if you saw my other video, I got on the day 1 post-surgery from a garage find. Super lucky, but you could probably find this at Walmart, Amazon, pretty much wherever. It's pretty much saran wrap on a roll, which doesn't seem crazy, but if you guys have surgery, this is a big time lifesaver. So I know a lot of times when people go through these surgeries, which I did on my first ACL surgery, got a trash bag, garbage bag, used some duct tape. Those things are very time consuming, and at the end of it, you're still hopping around there, might get water in it because it's very big and large. So keeping this little guy on is super helpful because it's tight to my leg, and I'll do it for a couple rounds, not just 1, 2, or 3, probably like 10 or so. I'm very cautious. I'd rather be safe than sorry, and you guys will see this. Now, if you guys didn't hear my other videos, the surgery that I got done was ACL, but I also had a bone plug in my meniscus. So with that being said, I'm not allowed to put any pressure whatsoever on this leg, which is why I have my brace on. So next thing I'm going to do is take off this brake, take off the ACE wrap, and then wrap this guy up and show you guys how I get in and out of the shower.
Fun fact, for the first 6 weeks, I had to keep my brace on the entire time, locked in extension. The only time I could take it off is when I went to go shower or to perform my exercises at my PT place.
Right, so you guys may or may not be able to see, but I do have Band-Aids on my leg here, so it is protecting it still, but once again, we have to double protect it with the saran wrap, so I'm going to roll it up now.
The best way to wrap is to place the handle away from your body. That way, when you're going up your leg towards your thigh, it doesn't bump into your body and doesn't get in the way. Now, as I've mentioned before, you do not have to wrap it as many times as I'm doing here. I just like to be super cautious with that. And with that being said, you also want to make sure that you're not wrapping it too tight, cutting off any circulation, but also not too loose where there's any room for water to get in.
All right, so done with that. If you guys saw, I did also compress my leg, make sure that I got any air bubbles out of there, make sure that there's no opening, so there's no liquid getting in here. Now it's time for me to get in the shower. Like I said, for my specific surgery, I cannot put any pressure on this leg right now, so I'm going to be very careful and cautious going in and out of the tub. If you guys are doing this, something to be cautious for is that the shower may be wet, so it's going to be very slippery, so maybe have a mat in there. Make sure that you have some support system, so hold on to the walls, hold on to the bottom here. There's a little soap thing in here that I use as leverage, so make sure you have a good foundation in the shower. You definitely don't want to fall and injure this leg just because you took a shower. It's very early stages of this, so make sure it's protected. So I'm going to show you guys what that looks like.
First, I'll move my left leg over closer, then I'll use the support of the shower to pick myself up using the strength of my right leg. Once again, balancing, I'm not putting any pressure on that left leg. I'm comfortable, but you don't have to do that. Same thing getting out, I'll use the support of the shower. I'll use my arm to pick up my leg throughout the entire process, bringing it over one at a time here.
All right, so done with that. Obviously, if I took a real shower, I would be wet, would have clothes on, so I always make sure the towel here that I dry off this leg first, of course, and then the rest of my body. I want to make sure everything's completely dry before I open this, because once again, you don't want to get this leg wet. Now, going in and out of it, I made sure that I went with my good leg, with my bad leg. I carried it with my arm, making sure there's no pressure on it. Now, I've gone through this process before, so I was comfortable standing in there, but you can also do it where you're sitting in the tub and you have this other leg sitting out of it as well. I've done that before in my first surgery, I believe, but now having been done my third surgery, well aware of the process of this and comfortable and confident in my right leg and my ability to keep me up and not from slipping. Now, if you want to get the saran wrap off, easiest thing is you can always cut it. And of course, you can also unwrap it. Whatever you want to do, it's super easy, super fast. After cutting off the saran wrap, then I'll rewrap my leg with the ACE bandage. And then, of course, put on my brace, making sure, once again, it's secure. And I have my crutches here to the side so I can get out of here. So that's all the steps that I can think of that you guys would need to know from getting in and out of the shower. If you guys had any questions or comments, something that I didn't go over, go ahead and drop them below. And of course, as always, if you didn't already, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe so you can make sure that you stay up to date and you don't miss out on any new videos that I have along with my recovery process. Like I said, this is day 4 post-surgery, so I'm excited to see where I'll be at in a couple more days, weeks, months. Stay tuned. It's your girl Megan, out of here.